Word. I'm just taking some meds right now, my schizo pills, and I'll be right with you. I hope this doesn't take like 2 minutes, because if it takes 2 minutes, I'll be extremely upset. It's the banner. It should, I don't know, probably do something. Alright, give me a sec. I upped the bitrate to 1250. So, according to OBS at the moment, though, I am going just above 1400 kbps. So I might mess around with increasing like 50s. It seems to be capping out though at like 1447. So unfortunately, if I want to stream at 720/60, or 720/50 in this rate, from what is supposed to be a high-end system, I have to stream at max 1400 bitrate. So it's gonna suck. Alright, let's go. Oh. Laptop good, loading screen good. Alright, let's begin.
你读蒸汽鸟报了吗？看起来枫丹最近在过什么节日？广场那边好热闹呀，连旗子都换了。好多人手上拿着留影机，还有点心糖果，好开心的样子。我们也去看看吧。
That was a pretty sick little, like, lights, camera, action sort of thing. Alright, let's claim the login. Things look alright on the live stream. Nothing too bad. Am I screwing something up here? No. Okay, we're good. Alright. We're back to China. We're back to English. I want to hear Chef Bruce.
Hiya! Hey there!
Alright. What a strange music. So, we have Chiori in the background. And Paimon's holding... And this is all animated. That's kind of sick. We have Ultimate Overlord's Mega Magic Sword. Attack increased by 12%. That's not all! The support from all the Melazines you helped in the Mercy village fills you with strength based on the number of them you have helped. Your attack is increased up to an additional 12%. What? What the fuck? Simulation device. Ideal accuracy. Aw, man, whatever. Ayaka does not know gun safety? No, she doesn't. Off the trigger, girl! There's a reason why it's only... She has to do... She's about to go all Alec Baldwin on this on this fucking movie set. Get the Oceanet out, Farina, please. Alright. Alright, the crack of muskets breaking the silence. Let's get it. So far this time we have Ayato, Ayaka, and the cast, right? So we have Farina, Chevreuse. I don't know how to say her actual name. Actually, I might actually know. Is Chevreuse here? No. What about Farina? No. I want to learn how to say her name. How do you say her name? How about Nicolette? Siegeween, Risley, no. Oh, Charlotte. Charlotte knows. Charlotte. I know Charlotte knows. There she is. Oh, no? Okay.
I did a little snooping around at Chioria Boutique once. Aside from the wealthy housewives of Fontaine and the box-ticking tourists from overseas, some of the regular customers there look like really rough characters. Big, muscly types with scars on their face, guys in masks and hats with their swords drawn. But they always come bearing gifts and acting like humble servants. Yeah, well, mostly. Anyone with a bad attitude is literally sent flying back out the door. Seriously, I snapped a photo of a guy being thrown out once. He was like 4 feet in the air.
God, Charlotte's acting is so good. It's unreal how much, like, I just appreciate her performance. Alright, so we'll probably see everybody. So, let's see. We have, oh, I recognize this guy. Alright. We have, I can't peek. Alright, whatever, let's go.
Seriously? But, Mr. Morris, I don't understand, sir. How can you only be telling me this now?
It's Xavier from Inazuma.
I'm afraid that there's nothing really I can do. I'm really facing a crisis. My hands are tied.
But what about my film?
Well, I'm afraid you'll have to come up with something on your own. Take it from me. Sometimes you just have to let things go. Same goes for this film festival.
Oh.
What the fuck was that?
Hey, isn't that Xavier? So he's back in Fontaine now.
Oh, Xavier. I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name. That I totally don't know how to say.
Oh, why, if it isn't the dear Traveler and Paimon. I really didn't expect to bump into you here at this time.
Wait, so has he had a voice up until now? Or is this the first time we ever heard him? Because Xavier was back in Inazuma. Huh. Okay. If there has been, I don't remember, but it's a welcome surprise. How have you been?
Well, I was doing just fine until I received some terrible news just now. The investor I was working with for my upcoming film has fallen upon some hard times and is no longer able to provide the promised amount of funds.
Can't you just find a different investor?
Oh, so easy, Paimon.
Unfortunately, that's not how it works. We had signed an agreement specific to the Fontanalia Film Festival, stipulating that I cannot work with any other investors until the festival is finished.
The Fontanalia Film Festival? What's that?
Oh, is this your first time participating in Fontaine's Fontanalia Film Festival? Then allow me to fill you in. The Fontanalia Festival was established to commemorate the legendary Loch Knights, who went on a quest to search for the Oceanids, and eventually welcomed the Hydro Arconageria. The holiday is deeply connected to the founding of Fontaine, as well as its unique laws and trials. It's one of the most important festivals for this nation.
But what's with that weird expression on your face? It's like you're trying really hard to remember something.
Did you hear that?
I was just trying to recall the exact description from the books, in order to avoid any unnecessary arguments over semantics. I usually try to recite things straight from the source.
Well, either way, Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's just like the Windbloom Festival in Mondstadt, and the Lantern Rite in Lilith.
Yes, those are festivals of a similar variety. Who doesn't like a good festival? And just like those of other nations, Fontaine will hold a plethora of events around this time each year. To commemorate the Loch Nights, people will imitate them by putting on special costumes, raising golden cups, and going door to door asking for pure water. But a few years ago, Lady Farina started to find the whole idea a little drab, and so decided to change the part about pure water to sweets.
Oh.
Really doesn't surprise Paimon at all.
The whole thing seems more akin to a carnival now, and it's quite popular among the kids. Every year you can hear a bunch of them saying, "Trial or treat."
Oh, that sounds pretty fun. But how does that connect back to the film festival you mentioned?
Ah, yes, it appears I've strayed off topic. I just got too excited after seeing you. Let me get back to the point. The Fontinalia Film Festival is an event proposed by the Fontaine Film Association this year. Now that film technology has matured as a medium, it's the perfect time to introduce more people to the art form. During this time, people may submit films to be evaluated, and the entry with the highest score will be given the Farina Award by the association.
The what award?
The Farina Award. You know, after the Hydro Archon. They coined it while Lady Farina was still in power, but even though things have changed, no one has made any motion to update the name. Perhaps everyone still thinks of it as a pretty appropriate name. Even though she isn't the Hydro Archon any longer, Lady Farina is still Fontaine's superstar. Anyone with eyes can see the way she shines on the stage.
Huh. Alright. Guess the name does work pretty well when you put it that way.
Oh, but who would have guessed there'd be an issue with the funding? How will I ever explain this to Miss Chiori? Not to say all the other actors who traveled all the way here from Inazuma.
Chiori? Sounds familiar. Where have we heard that name before?
Curia Boutique. She runs a clothing store in the court of Fontaine.
Yes, that's her. I asked her to oversee the event's art direction, including the design of the actors' costumes and appearances.
Oh, Paimon remembers now. Navia said that her clothes were designed by Chiori, and Kirara's outfit too.
How to describe her? Well, she tends to be pretty direct and can be very forceful when it comes to dealing with people. The fashion world in Fontaine has dubbed her the Thundering Seamstress. Her remarkable designs have led many Fontainians to become very interested in Inazuma. Anyway, Chiori is acquainted with all the actors I've invited from Inazuma. Without her help, I don't think I would have been able to get such an international cast for the film. She really is a kind soul.
Who are the actors from Inazuma? Do we know them?
Why don't the two of you accompany me to the Aquabus station to welcome them? Judging from the time, the Aquabus should be arriving shortly. Chiori will be waiting to meet me there as well.
The crack of muskets breaking the silence. Let's go! Oh, look at this! Look at that. 1000-pace interdiction arc-minute sharpshooting zone. During the Fontinalia Film Festival, you and Paimon encounter a special member of the guards. She seems to be looking for guests to partake in the event test. Look at... Dude, that's so sick though. Look at this design. Peak. On the site of the Fontinalia Film Festival, an experimental film director dressed quite ostentatiously extends a sincere invitation. That's the very first time I've seen the word ostentatious used in this game. I'm so happy. It's one of my favorite words of all time. Extreme drive. During the festival, some involved with the filmmaking industry are wearing frowns. You and Paimon encounter an unfortunate contract employee. Into the frame. The young, talented film director, Mr. Petit Lemire, gave you his business card. He seems to have a unique understanding of films. Souvenir coins shaped like film slides. The arrival of a...
Oh. Oh. Mm.
Okay. Well, let's begin. So Ayaka and the others are not here yet, but we shall see. Alright, let's change into our Fontaine squad. Navia, please. Farina, please. We'll bring Nouvellette.
There's still a long road ahead.
I can imagine Nouvellette just taking up an interest for this. All right, stream looks all right. A little bit crowded with some pixels, but nothing worse than what we saw a few weeks ago. Let's go to the Palais Mormonia.
Strike a pose!
For the ocean, it just disappears. Oh, or we're not supposed... Let's go to the Navia line. Yeah, see, there we go. There we go. No? Clementine? Ah, shit. No! Stop. Oh, at least I can heal myself, I guess. Clementine. There we go. Oh, Shiori's literally right here. Yo, it's your wife, I think. Shiori's just literally right here. What? What the hell? Hey, let me take a photo of you. Eye character. Allow me to study her model. I do like the hair quite a lot. It's very little. Take a photo. Alright, let's just go. Oh, I just get a shot anyway. What are those shoes? What are those? It's Chiori.
Miss Chiori?
Your talk with the investor sure went fast. The Aquabus hasn't even arrived yet. Oh? And who are they?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise! We've heard the owner of Chioriya Boutique is a skilled seamstress, so it's a real pleasure to finally meet you in person.
The way Navia's wardrobe comes together is really exceptional.
Why, thank you. I strove to create an outfit that matched her high social station as the demoiselle. So tell me, what happened? I can tell the conversation didn't go quite as expected.
Well, it's like this.
Uh-oh.
Ugh.
I know, Chiori, you don't have to say it. You did remind me that this investor was a little bit sketchy.
Yes, there's no doubt about that.
But how could I pass it up? He offered me twice as much as the others.
And therein lies the problem.
Yes, but just put yourself in my shoes. After obtaining such an excellent script, it's only natural that I would want to make the most of the film. The budgets that the others had proposed were nowhere near enough. It's difficult to find someone willing to front such a large amount of mora, so...
Don't be sad, Xavier. We might be able to help scrounge up some more together for you.
Dude, I like
Oh, thank you, Paimon. That means a lot to me. But the cost of the film is staggering. I'm afraid that any Mora we can scrounge together in a short amount of time won't even be able to cover the actors' fees.
We need to move on. What's happened has already happened, and there's no changing it. But now's not the time to give up.
What? You're saying that you have a plan?
No, that's not what I mean. I'm simply saying I wouldn't give up just yet. The actors I recommended aren't just after Mora after all.
It's Ayato and his little sister. And you're Mia? Yeah.
Really? Then where do you live?
We Melusines live in Mercy Village. The only way to enter is from underwater.
Oh, you must be pretty tired after work every day, right? I mean, you have to swim all that way just to go home.
We are so thoughtful. But some Melusines choose to live in the Court of Fontaine because it's so much more convenient.
This is our stop.
Oh, we've arrived, but I haven't even finished chatting with Abel yet.
I also enjoyed Abal's introductions to Fontaine along the way. Everything you described was so clear and detailed that we can't help but want to hear more.
Thank you so much. I'm usually working here on this aqua bus, so I hope I'll have the chance to see you again. There are still many more places I'd like to introduce to you.
Welcome to the Court of Fontaine.
Chiori, you sure have changed a lot. This is the first time we've seen you since you left Inazuma.
I haven't realized it's been so long. I was in such a rush when I left that I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Thank you for extending the invitation, Mr. Xavier. I'm looking forward to a fruitful trip here in Fontaine.
It's an honor to have the head of the Kamisato clan visit us.
So they're who you meant when you said you had actors coming from Inazuma?
Oh? It's the Traveler and Paimon.
Wow, what a coincidence! Ayaka and I were just talking about you on the way here. Are you also here for the film?
We just ran into Xavier earlier and came over with him.
But I'm not an actress. Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka are the real actors here. I'm just tagging along with Ayaka to have a good time together.
I thought I would always get the lead role.
About that, I mean, how was I supposed to contact you when I was making preparations for the film? I figured you were probably busy, and I didn't want to disturb you. So I could only keep you in the back of my mind while I sought other actors to play the lead roles in the film.
I had been thinking about a surprise reunion with you during our trip here, but you still managed to surprise me first.
Oh, so you all know each other already! My, what a coincidence! What are the chances everyone could be brought together here like this? Why don't we go to Hotel de Boer and catch up over a meal? I've already made a reservation.
Huh? Did you reserve 2 spots for us too?
Yes, of course, of course. I'll be sure to tell the boss to serve a few more delicious dishes just to make sure there'll be enough food.
Very well. Then please, kindly lead the way, Mr. Xavier.
Forgot to say, but Chiori's voice is calm. Yeah, I know.
Wow, the buildings in Fontaine are so tall. Just look at how big they are.
And there's the fountain that Abel mentioned earlier. It really is a magnificent sight.
And look at that huge spinning sphere. Where does it get its power? Wait a sec. Could it be one of those clockwork mecha we've heard so much about?
God, Mia is full-blown tourist right now. Ayaka came around this time just to make sure she doesn't get another fucking orgy with us. She let the one in Sumeru go, dude. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. I don't think I've ever seen that symbol before. Do you see that? Yes, come along now, ladies and gentlemen. We are climbing the walls of Fontaine instead of taking the stairs like a normal person. Seriously, do they expect us to actually take the stairs? What do they think? Yeah, I like Chiori's voice as well. I want to hear Chevreuse though. Again, I want to know. I want to learn how to say her name, but damn it.
So this is what food from Fontaine is like. It sure is different from what we have in Inazuma. How should I describe it? It seems like you have to go through a lot more steps to make them. And the flavor has many layers too.
Ah, yes. When I first went to Inazuma, I actually thought the food there tasted a little too bland. It took some time for me to get used to it.
Let's get back to the purpose of this trip for a moment, shall we? How have preparations for the film been coming along, Mr. Xavier?
Well, I've already assembled most of the film crew. A lighting specialist, a prop manager, and a costume designer. I've also bought the copyrights from the novel's author.
Oh, it's called The Two Musketeers, right? I read the script you sent me on the way here. The story is pretty good.
Originally, I was planning to start filming as soon as Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka arrived in Fontaine, but I'm afraid I've run into a bit of a problem.
Oh? What is it?
It has to do with the film's investor, Mr. Morris. He suddenly informed me this morning that he's encountered some financial trouble and will be unable to release to me the amount of funding agreed upon.
I can already see the twist. At the end of the storyline for this event, it's going to be called The Three Musketeers. Guaranteed. Literally guaranteed. It's not going to be anything else. There will be a voice line or a title change where it changes from the Two to the Three Musketeers. Come on! Come on!
It's said that Fontaine's legal system is well developed. If he has violated the contract, then can't you simply take him to court over the matter?
Well, I'm still more concerned about filming. Even if I were to take him to court, I'm afraid it would take months before the case could even be heard.
Then, is there a way we could raise funds ourselves to solve the problem?
I've considered that option too, but unfortunately, it's difficult to gather such a large amount of mora on such short notice. Besides, we have to consider the film festival's submission deadline.
Mr. Xavier, if Ayaka and I were willing to perform for free, would that resolve the problem you are currently facing?
What? No, out of the question. To have you come all this way just to act for free? Oh, no, that won't do.
There's no need to worry, Mr. Xavier. My brother and I had actually intended to work for free after receiving your invitation. Inazuma has only recently reopened its borders, and needs to strengthen its relations and cultural ties with other nations. We didn't have many collaboration projects with Fontaine in the past, so we hoped this trip would serve as a good start for the future.
Indeed. You could say that's the real reason why the Yashiro Commission agreed to come to Fontaine.
I understand, but having you two act for free just doesn't seem right.
Not at all. While we're officially here to conduct a cultural survey of sorts, we must express our sincerity if we want to establish formal cultural ties with your nation. This film will serve as proof of friendly cooperation and cultural exchange between Inazuma and Fontaine. It's my hope that the film can be finished and released as smoothly as possible. If you still don't feel comfortable with this arrangement, I would also be more than happy to be introduced to some other renowned individuals in Fontaine's literary and artistic circles.
All right. I'll do as you say. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to cobble together enough mora now, even if it means selling my house, my camera, and every single family heirloom.
Come on now, no need to go that far. I'll also help you out as a brand sponsor.
We can help. Just, say that you got a contribution from some personal friends.
Me too. Even though I didn't bring much more to spend on this trip, it's still better than nothing.
You can fit a lot in there, don't worry.
You are too kind, all of you. I really don't know how to...
Ew. Alright, enough about that. Now that we have Xavier's savings, my support, and 2 leads who are willing to act for free, I think we will be able to make this happen.
Oh, ew. Oh, it's so good. Ew. Oh my god. Like, totally stop crying, bro.
So, instead of Mora, you'll help with filming and production.
Oh, but how can we help with that? We don't know much about making a film.
Alright, pull yourself together, Xavier. Tell us if there are still any open positions left among the crew.
All right. Let me think. We still need a camera operator, a clapper loader, and someone to manage logistics.
Clapper.
I originally wanted to personally serve as director, but I've been too busy working as the producer. So the positions of director and director's assistant will also need to be filled.
Paimon knows what the director and the logistics support person do, but what's a clapper loader?
The clapper loader is responsible for using the clapper board to record and organize the information of each shot when the camera operator begins shooting. The work requires both patience and careful attention to detail.
A clapper board? Oh, you mean the thing they hold that goes clap whenever they start filming?
It all claps.
Yes, that's right. Are you interested in that job?
For sure! Paimon's always wanted to try that.
Alright, then you'll be our clapper loader. I can find someone from the store to help with logistics. What do you think, Xavier?
Oh, fine by me. As for our camera operator, I was thinking of letting the Traveler take the role.
Oh, she's great when it comes to using a camera. Paimon can't even count how many things we've taken photos of during our journey.
Yes, that's also what I was thinking. I noticed the Traveler had an eye for photography and composition when we worked together previously.
I'm sure that's due to the traveler's journey across Devat and all the places they've seen. After so many adventures, using a camera must be second nature by now.
What do you say, Traveler? Are you interested in the job?
Lights, camera, and action.
Thank you. It really means a lot to me. Come on, friend. Let me give you a big warm hug.
Let's get to work.
So all that's left for us to find is a director and an assistant.
You just flinch so hard.
Me! I want to be the director's assistant. All we need to do is help the director, right? I can handle that.
All right, then all we need is a director. Oh, all the well-known directors in Fontaine are probably also busy working on their own films these days. I'm not sure who will have time to help.
Oh, Farina helped out a theater troupe recently by serving as an artistic consultant. She could be a good director, right? Besides, it's not like she has anything else to do right now.
Farina?
Imagine if she just showed up on the stairs. Huh? Bro? What the fuck? I heard you talking shit.
Do you really think Lady Farina would be willing to help us with our humble project?
Isn't that the name of Fontaine's Hydro Archon? My brother has already informed me about what happened here in Fontaine.
Yep, that's her. She helped out a theater troupe not too long ago, and now she's taking up work as a director.
Well,
I saw that musical. Her performance was perfect, and the storyboards were also excellent. Don't let her former identity intimidate you. She's the best candidate we can think of right now. You'll never know until you give her a shot.
fine. You're right, Shiori. I'll do anything for the sake of my film. Anything!
Alright, do whatever.
Then I'll have to ask the Traveler and Paimon to show me the way to Lady Farina's residence. I just hope she'll agree to help.
Do you need us to also come along?
Please do.
No, there's no need to trouble you with this. Besides, you've just arrived in Fontaine, and I'm sure there are many places you would like to visit. Just leave this task to me. It's part of my duties as the producer.
Very well. Then we'll be waiting to hear the good news.
I'll go with you. By the way, you might want to consider bringing a gift.
And don't worry, we won't simply drop you off at Farina's place. We know Farina pretty well by now, so having some familiar faces there should help your chances. Besides, the whole thing was our idea in the first place.
All right, then I'll start making preparations. As for the gift...
A gift for someone who was once seen as the Hydra Oricon. I wonder what she would like.
Cake.
I recall that Lady Farina once fancied a clockwork ring, so perhaps I should get another exquisite clockwork contraption for her.
Huh? Can't we just bring some desserts, like the Fontinalia mousse?
But wouldn't that be a little too cheap? She does like desserts, though.
Isn't the Fontinalia festival happening right now? I heard Abel tell us on the Aquabus that Farina introduced the tradition of going door to door and asking for sweets. To do something like that, she must have a real sweet tooth.
I agree with Yoimiya. If the gift is too fancy, it might actually make her feel more uncomfortable.
Alright then, let's go buy some Fontinalia mousse.
But will that really be enough? We'll be asking her to do a lot of work, you know.
You're right. We need to further sweeten the deal.
Huh? You want something even sweeter than Fontinalia mousse?
Yes, we'll need a gift that's sweeter than any dessert in the world.
But what could that be?
Your words of praise.
Oh, I'm sure. Alright, so we have Ayato here. We have Yoimiya and Ayaka here. Who's upstairs? Nobody. Alright. Let's drop down. Alright, so now we have, let me see, Ayato and then Yoimiya.
Let's go out and play.
Do I have her built properly? I do. Yeah, that's actually not bad for an Ayaka, I think. Minus the supremely low amount of attack. Alright. I kind of listen to them in Chinese again. It's been a little while.
各位放心去吧，不用担心我们。希望弗妮娜喜欢我们准备的礼物。要是觉得不够的话，随时来找我，我可以做些烟花送给她。
Pew pew. Alright, Ayato, what's up?
静候你们的好消息。
Alright, short and to the point. I get it. Alright. Go to Farina's apartment. Under the statue of the Seven. Got it. Elevator? What's that? I only know parkour. It's interesting because Farina lives in front of a bustling blacksmith and like at the bottom of the stairs. So she can literally go up there to do whatever. It's kind of cool actually. I like this. I would live here if I was her.
We're here. This is where Farina lives.
Okay, I'll go knock on the door.
Imagine she's just coming back from a shopping trip.
Coming. Seriously, who's knocking before afternoon tea?
Who are you?
Lady Farina, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Xavier, a film director.
Hello. Oh, is that the traveler in Paimon I see behind you? And who's this?
I'm Chiori.
Ah, the one from Chioria Boutique. Hello, hello. So, what are you all doing here? Do you need something?
Did you just get up, Farina? It's already past noon, you know.
Paimon.
Huh? Oh, Paimon means the weather is so nice in the afternoon and the sun is so warm. Just like how you make us feel. Sleeping in late is a really smart idea.
No. I was just up late last night reading some novels. What does sleeping in have to do with the weather?
This is a small gift we've prepared for you, Lady Farina. We hope you like it.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a regular person like everyone else now. Oh, is this Fontinalia mousse? It's one of my favorites.
That's great! So, actually, there's something we need your help with. Given your renowned passion and understanding of drama, I would like to ask that you serve as the director of our film crew.
Oh, but didn't you just say that you're a director?
Yes, but for this particular project, I'm mainly working as a producer. Besides, I'm sure that your understanding of the performing arts far surpasses my own, Lady Farina.
Are the Traveler and Paimon also part of the film crew?
Yep, we sure are. Paimon's the clapper loader and she's the camera operator.
Camera operator? That can be a pretty technical job, and it directly affects the final quality of the film. Are you really up to it?
I can show you if you like.
No, I'm not questioning your abilities. It's just that I've never really seen you use a camera before.
Maybe you can come up with a test for the Traveler and see for yourself. If she can satisfy you with her camera skills, then you'd have nothing to worry about and can join the team. What do you say?
You sure are getting better at rolling with the situation, Paimon. Oh, I do wish to see how skilled the Traveler really is with a camera. Alright, how about this? We'll work with what we have. I'll give you some scenarios and see if your work is up to my standards.
Okay, whatever you say, Director Farina.
Very good. It's essential for the camera operator to understand the director's vision. I'll make my decision after seeing your work. Are you ready? I have high standards, you know.
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, grab the camera and I'll give you a scenario.
Estelle is the boss of Boom Workshop and has always been proud of her forging machine, as it can not only precisely control the strength of the temp, but also takes no effort from the blacksmith. Let's film a promotional video for her workshop. Remember to emphasize the superiority of her forging machine. Okay. Camera positioning is key, and you should ascertain the camera position requirements beforehand. When filming, there will be narration requirements. Select the most suitable narration according to the story. Try to satisfy all of Director Farina's filming requirements. After selecting the most suitable choices for all the camera positions and narration, you may begin filming and see the results. Okay. She's sipping tea. Okay. This machine can precisely control the force applied in the... Okay, it's gotta be this one. There we go. Thanks to this, the owner of the Boom Workshop Estelle can comfortably work each day at work. Yeah, if you need a scene that shows off the weapons are ranged. I mean, sure. It's fucking cake. If the weapons are what you want, look no further than Bumo.
Oh, it appears that you have more skill than I thought. all the shots had a great composition, and I could really feel a connection to the characters and their lines.
So, what's the verdict?
Yeah! Does that mean you agree to be our director, Farina?
Did you think I would agree just like that? After our performance of The Little Oceanid, I've begun to make a name for myself again, you know. In fact, I've already had several troops approach me for the Fontanalia Film Festival. Unfortunately, the scripts were all pretty boring and didn't pique my interest. If others were to find out I agreed to work with you so easily, then, well...
Hey, but didn't we have a deal? What else do we need to do to convince you, Farina?
Well, what about the pay?
Huh?
You know, how much you're willing to pay me to be the director? The pay is also an important factor for me to consider, you know.
Well, I can offer you this much?
What? That's all? If Nervulat were to hear of this, he could charge you with underpaying your labor.
It's like 2 more.
I'm sorry, but our crew is in a tight financial spot at the moment.
I see. Well, even though it's highly unlikely now that I'll join your crew, there's still something I'd like to ask. Exactly what film are you planning to make?
Oh, our script is an adaptation of The Two Musketeers.
Huh? Wait, you mean the suspense thriller novel that was a #1 bestseller?
Oh, so Farina's read it too.
Of course I read it. I've always had a keen interest in artistic works that strike a chord with the populace. I see. It all makes sense now. You must have used most of the budget to pay for the copyright.
Not really. The novel's author transferred the copyright to me practically for free once he heard that I wanted to make a film adaptation of the story. The lack of budget is due to another issue.
Explain it, please.
He probably just wants to get his name out there. So, Mora isn't the most important thing to him right now. It reminds me of a delivery courier who wears one of my designs while traveling all across Teyvat. I didn't charge her much for the outfit either. The exposure she provides for my brand is well worth it.
So, are you a big fan of this story, Farina?
Well, it's all right. The pacing of the story is good, but the character relationships could use some work. When I was reading it before, I always felt like some things were left on a rather unsatisfactory note. I have high standards, you know. Ahem, Mr. Xavier, if, hypothetically speaking, I agree to be the director, how much freedom would I have in terms of script revisions and creative interpretation?
Oh, as much freedom as you would need. I wouldn't dare doubt the tastes of Fontaine's greatest star.
Good. Then I'm free to alter the script as I see fit.
Absolutely, no problem.
Now's your chance to make a film that you love.
All right. It seems that your crew really can't go on without my care and direction.
So, you agree?
Yes, I agree. Although the pay is well below what someone of my caliber deserves. A great script calls for a great director. I mustn't let a perfectly good story be ruined due to lack of funds. If you have fine cheese and bread, you wouldn't just let it sit on the counter and get moldy just because you lack an oven, right?
Oh, Hydro Archon above! I'm not dreaming, am I? Somebody pinch me.
There's no more Hydro Archon, you know. And it's still a little early to celebrate. There's a lot that goes into shooting a film. Although the trickiest tasks of finalizing the script and casting the actors have already been taken care of, we'll still need to reserve filming locations. Not to say set up lighting and props. And by the way, since we'll be filming the two Musketeers, we'll need to find an action choreographer. Ideally, a professional who has actual experience with muskets.
Yes, I've thought about this as well. I was hoping that you might know someone who could handle the job.
Chivers.
Me? If this was before, I could have simply asked Glorand. But it's already been some time since I last talked to her. Navia can also use firearms, but unfortunately, her style is quite different from that of the characters in the story.
Could we ask the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol?
Oh, you mean the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
Yes, that's right. They work with muskets every day. I can't think of anyone more qualified than them.
They would be under Nervilette's jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I don't have any connection with them at all. So, in the end, we still have to start by talking to Nervilette.
No need to go to all that trouble. I know their Captain Chevres.
Chevres.
Oh, you do? Wait, Chiori, how do you know the captain of the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
Sorry if you hear any rumbling, because it is pouring right now. I'm like, it's not the connection I'm even afraid of anymore. I'm just afraid of my breakers tripping.
No particular reason. Running a business means dealing with some trouble from time to time, and she's helped me out on a few occasions. In return, I've helped her handle a few situations in which the Special Patrol couldn't get involved directly. So, we've gotten to know each other over time.
So you're saying there's been times when the Special Patrol needed a fashion designer to handle a situation? Your work is becoming more and more mysterious.
It'd be best to keep it that way. Anyway, enough about that. What do you all think about asking the captain to be our musket action choreographer?
She sounds professional enough. She is a captain after all. I have no objections.
But I imagine the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol must be busy with their duties. Do you think she'd really have time to help with shooting a film? And then there's the issue of pay.
Well, it just so happens that she's also not the kind of person that's just after Mora. As for whether she has time, I'll have to go and ask her first.
Then I'll leave that to you. Macaroni's on sale today, so I've got to go. You can just tell me how things went when we discuss tomorrow's plan later.
No problem.
Having Farina join feels like a big boost to our team.
Of course. Just wait until the day of our premiere. You'll witness the true power of my name in these lands. You'll be so glad I agreed to help. I can guarantee that even the standing tickets will be sold out. I'll be sure to ask some people I know to see if they'd be willing to act as extras.
Seems like you're finally getting more comfortable with your own reputation now.
I didn't ask for the Clapper Loaders commentary, Paimon.
I can't wait to see our film's premiere.
Then let's get going. I happen to know where Chevres is today.
By the way, I'm curious. If my pay is so low, then what about our two lead actors? Didn't they travel here all the way from Inazuma?
Actually, they told us that they see the trip as part of a cultural exchange, so they didn't ask for any pay.
What? So is every person in Tevat who doesn't want money gathered here to shoot this film? Don't tell me Chiori isn't being paid either.
I already knew Xavier from before, and he's also agreed to give my brand some good exposure.
It seems the gods have really smiled upon you, Xavier. And that certainly doesn't include me, mind you.
Oh, there she is.
除了通心粉之外，再买些番茄酱好了。
Wait, you're eating some of your macaroni with no sauce? Where's the lamb sauce, Farina? What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, I totally forgot to see Chiori's Chinese. I really want to hear it, actually. Ah, shit. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Yeah! Look at that gadget we're putting in the work. Okay. And then I'll just... Alright, I'm gonna play in Chinese for like one cutscene. I really want to hear Chiori's Chinese. I'm pretty sure we'll hear more Chevre's. So we'll be okay. I feel at least. And Xavier too.
就是这里了。
Ooh.
周围没人呀，那位冲枪队队长在哪里？
Hey, listen to this Chinese Chiori.
那边那位戴着眼罩，在报刊亭前看书的就是。
Ooh. I do like her Chinese voice.
哦，就是他呀！我说怎么气质和周围人都不一样，给人一种十分威严的感觉呢。
Dude, she sticks out like a person in the classroom on a fucking hot summer day.
你们在这里等一下，我去叫他过来。现在是他的工作时间，直接过去会添麻烦。
工作时间？可他不就是站在那边看小说吗？
听我的就是了。
Just listen to what I have to say and don't question it.
啊，他走掉了。
Oh, she walked away. Man, why do they not look? Okay, I should probably stop playing in English. I stop playing it in Chinese just to start getting pissed. Why do you alter the script like this? It's like, oh, all right, let's just see what happens then. Paimon in Chinese says, oh, and there she goes. Like, bro, come on. That would have been good for small comedic effect. Why did you just go, let's see what happens then? Eat my ass.
总觉得千之给人的感觉好神秘呀，一边说自己只是个做衣服的，一边却认识那么多厉害的人。
枫丹亭对于外国来客的眼光并不算十分宽容，想要在此推广自己的品牌，不是件容易的事，更别说是竞争激烈的时尚界了。
He sounds like D-Luke.
连我这本地人拍个硬影都困难重重，难以想象千之小姐是如何才走到今天这一步的。多认识些人肯定不是坏处。
工作时间看书。侦探小说。
Detective novel.
独角戏。
One main character.
不，多主角，多分支。剧情的哪一部了？其中一位主角正要做出决定他下半辈子命运的抉择，我打赌他选不对。能快点吗？有事想拜托你。这不取决于我，你知道的，取决于那位主角选什么。所以我这不是来帮你了吗？
好吧，看来他终究还是选错了。站住！
Halt.
干什么？
把手里的东西交出来。
就是一本书啊，我没买什么其他东西。
那你一定不介意给我看一下吧？
警官大人，您在这一天光看不买，我没什么意见，但还请别吓到了我的顾客，让人不好做生意呀。
别给我在这装，你也一样逃不掉。我再说一遍，我是枫丹特巡队队长夏沃雷，老老实实把你手里的东西交出来。在你做出任何不理性的举动前，我提醒一句，我制服你的速度一定比你的念头动得更快。
我交出来就是了。但我说在前面，如果书里夹着什么违禁品的话，那一定是老板擅自塞给我的，和我没关系啊。
Oh shit. Saving his own skin.
哎，你这个落井下石的家伙，明明是你说要。
Oh, there's the confession.
有话去审讯室里吵去。勒泰利埃，把他们带走。
啊，这是怎么回事？怎么刚才还在看书，现在就有人被抓走了？
这几位，不就是之前经常在报纸上看到的旅行者吗？千之，你说的事就和他们有关？行，那和你们说说也无妨。瓦谢事件过后，乐斯的源头已经被掐断，但枫丹警备队一直在回收之前流落到市场上的残余份额。多亏了可靠的消息来源，刚才那就是最后一批了。
原来夏沃磊是为了抓捕犯人才在那边看书的呀。哦，对了，还没正式介绍过呢。我叫派蒙，这位是旅行者，这位是泽维尔。
你们好，我是夏沃磊，身份想必不用再介绍一遍了。
Chevale. Oh. I want to see those Chinese letters. That could be a fantastic pun. Why didn't you arrest him immediately?
是怕我给的情报不准吗？一定要抓现行？
不，我是想看看店主会不会自首。他大可以走上那么几步到我身前，说那些乐丝是自己不知从哪里捡到的。如果他这么做的话，我就不会追究。
但他整整一天都没那么做，反倒是我帮他挡住了你的视线之后，他就马上抓住机会卖了出去。
他选错了路，但明明正确的路离他只有3步之遥。
你知道他们不可能选对。
You were hoping, though.
我知道，我只是希望自己错一次。
Damn, I like Chev already.
好了，不谈这些。你们找我有什么事？
哦，是这样。
Dude, I love these two. Their voices are so
2
good.
个冲枪手，你们选故事挺有眼光。需要我做什么？作为演员的动作指导就行了吗？
没错，既然要拍，我就想拍的专业一些，尽量让演员握枪的姿势和对枪械的了解都接近真实的冲枪手。不过，这工作可能会占用您比较多的时间，毕竟拍摄需要全程陪同。还有就是，给您的片酬
Pay her in salty and fatty snacks.
不用说了，我加入。
答应的好干脆。
真的吗？您真的愿意来指导这么一个小成本阴影？
这没什么，像我说的，搜查工作告一段落，暂时没有其他要紧事了。而且我喜欢这本小说，家里放着精装本，正义战胜邪恶的故事，看几遍都不嫌腻。
那就这么说定了。
说定了，我们明天拍摄现场见。
我的天，这也太顺利了吧！我得赶快去通知弗宁娜大人，还有道具师和灯光师，让他们准备好器材，明天就开拍。
And off he goes.
冷静点儿，泽维尔，阴影不是一天能拍完的。不过 我也得回去为演员准备衣装和化妆用品了。
好，那我们今天就在这里告别吧。
旅行者、派蒙，你们留下，有事和你们说。
那我先送泽维尔回去，他已经激动的不走直线了。我不想开拍第一天的活动是去喷泉里找制片人。
I think he'll probably be able to hold himself together.
他最好能。
It would be in his best interest to do so. Okay, so you want me to talk to Shivers? Okay. All right. I love her English, her Chinese already. Let's see how the English sounds.
So what did you want to tell us, Chevres?
Have you read The Two Musketeers?
Ooh. I haven't read it yet.
The story is about a pair of children born into the household of a baron and their struggle to survive together and take revenge for their mother. They were raised at the baron's estate, where their mother worked as a maid. The two were illegitimate children that the baron had with the maid, so they were never treated well by anyone. One day, upon returning home, they found their mother had been murdered and left dead on the floor. It was quite evident that the culprits were the other members of the baron's household, who never had any kind words to say to them. However, the baron was able to exert his influence and keep the whole thing under wraps. The mother's death was eventually deemed as a suicide, and there was no chance of bringing her murderers to justice. The two siblings decided to flee and someday avenge their mother. Many years later, members of the baron's family suddenly started turning up dead one after the other, all killed by gunshot. A rainbow rose was found on each of the victims' bodies, being the flower that the kid's mother liked best. The baron believed that the mother's soul had come to take vengeance on him, so he lived in fear each day. But it was actually those two siblings who had fled all those years ago. They relied on each other to survive and trained day and night, eventually becoming adept musketeers. They used all of their abilities to collect evidence and clues before executing their plan and exacting revenge on the baron. Their actions let the truth behind their mother's death be known to all.
That's quite an exhilarating story.
Yep, the baron got what he deserved for his evil deeds, and justice was able to prevail. It was just the kind of story I enjoy.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I think I like Chevres's English. Do I like it more than Chinese? That's a hard sell, but I like it a lot so far. Depending on how she sounds like in battle, oh my god, shot right up the S tier in my little log that I keep.
Oh, so is that why you were so willing to join our crew, Chevres?
You could say it was one of the reasons.
Oh, you mean there were other reasons too?
I've read the reports about you. Whether it was at the trials or when you lent your hand to resolve our nation's crisis, you've shown that you've got a strong sense of justice, as well as a great mind for deductions.
So is there a case you need our help with?
Yes, you're as sharp as I expected. It seems you've experienced many similar situations before.
You could say that it's all part of my travel log.
There's been a recent murder case involving Muskets. The perpetrator's methods appear to be very similar to what is described in the novel.
Huh? Really? But Paimon didn't see anything about that in today's papers.
The Marechaussee Phantom hasn't yet released any information to the public because the investigation is currently at a standstill. The murderer is extremely cautious.
A murder involving firearms? But not that many people use those in Fontaine, right?
Well, could it be someone from your platoon?
Impossible. We perform a routine inspection of our firearms and ammo reserves every day. If one of the weapons had been fired, it would stick out like a sore thumb. Besides, I trust the members of my platoon.
I love the little beauty mark on her face.
However... Well, that's all I can disclose about the case today.
Huh? What do you mean?
I hope you all can go back and get some shut-eye. You can decide tomorrow whether or not you'd like to join the investigation with me. I'm aware this might not be the ideal time to add more to your plate, but The more capable people we have, the better the chances that justice will prevail.
Or can someone... Nah, dude. You don't want to risk choosing the person that caused the murder. Even if you want... Because the thing is, you know that you want to rule out everyone that might have even the slightest connection to the case. So that's why I need to be the person, because you know me as the Traveler. Don't ask stupid questions, Levine.
Carrying out investigations isn't actually supposed to be our responsibility. Our job is to apprehend the perpetrators. Finding them is really up to the Marechaussee Phantom. You could say I'm taking part in the investigation out of personal interest. I don't want people to see Muskets in a negative way, and also, I'm concerned about the similarity between the crimes and the story.
You mean they might be connected somehow?
I suspect so. Just to make myself clear, this is not an order, nor is it a deal of any kind. It's a request, nothing more.
Consider it done, mate.
If you two have any interest in the case after we finish filming tomorrow and are willing to assist me, then I would be most grateful.
What do you think, Traveler?
Let's give it some thought tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right. Paimon's getting a little tired, too. We've really been hustling all day.
You'd better head back and get some rest. It's good to keep a calm mind, especially when you're about to make an important decision. Otherwise, when the moment comes, you might end up like that shopkeeper and not even realize that the right choice is right there in front of you.
Sounds good to me. Hey. Awesome. So, do we wait until the next day? Fontiniala film. Oh. Oh, it quite literally goes by days. Oh, come on. What? Man. Alright, I guess another stream tomorrow. Dude, we're gonna be streaming on Christmas? Man! Alright, hold on. What do you think of Chevres? I love both of her languages. It's so good. I'm gonna do little things right now though. Chevres is probably my favorite voice right now. Well, minus Farina. Farina is I love the air that they bring to her. Oh, it's a kid. This is Terena. Let's do this one. Take your positions, form ranks, muskets up, take aim, and fire. Repel the enemy advance. Come take part in the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol special event and experience the joy of being a musket sharpshooter. Sharpshooter? Not a concept we're too familiar with. We use swords and shit. Looking at the stall this guard set up, Paimon can't help but wonder what the event she mentioned could possibly have to do with the Fontiniala Film Festival. Oh, it's super... Oh, yo! It's the same person that we faced with the mushroom event. What in the blazes are you doing here? If you two help me promote my booth, I'll be able to hit my quota for sure. Who in the what now? That blah 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 forces thing isn't another weak nickname for Paimon and Lynette, is it? That's right, it's a title for you that has become popular among some members of the guards. You might not remember, but we've actually met before, but considering how ordinary looking I am and the fact that I'm just a mediocre sharpshooter, I'm not surprised I leave much of an impression. Dude, shut up! You were fine. Anyway, let's pretend that this is our first meeting. I'm Terena, a Special Security and Surveillance Patrol trainee, and I'm in charge of handling all sorts of odd jobs for the patrol. Given how popular the film festival is, the Special Patrol is hoping to ride on its coattails by running a publicity campaign with the aim of spotting hidden talent among citizenry. So, ta-da! Behold the shooting simulator on the table in front of you, known as the 1000-pace interdiction argument sharp shooting zone. So this thing, it looks like a model of Fontaine. But not just the court of Fontaine. The sand table allows you to change the area, so you can change to wilderness scenery if you want. Much less spectacular than a Fort Fontaine, though. Combined with a special pair of optical goggles that the Fontaine Research Institute developed for us, it lets you simulate taking out enemies from on high, just like a real Special Patrol sharpshooter. You are messing with the wrong person right now. I suck at opping at Counter-Strike, alright? Basically, it's a game where you simulate using a musket to aim and fire the targets, right? But the name is so hard to wrap your head around. What are the interdiction and argument supposed to mean? I just came up with the event based on a famous line that Captain Chevreuse once exhorted us with aptly expresses our lofty aspirations. An outstanding musket sharpshooter always strives for pinpoint accuracy. At a distance of 1,000 paces, your shot grouping should be less than an arc minute. In reality, though, based on the current processing precision of masters, muskets, and the eyesight of our sharpshooters, achieving the dispersion less than a single arc minute when firing from any further than 100 paces away, let alone 1,000, is wishful thinking, to put it mildly. But if we're talking about Captain Chevreuse, I would not put it past her. Whoa, slow down a second, you're making me dizzy. All we need to do is have fun. Super Zenith boss level force is right. Sometimes it's not worth overthinking things, just give it a go. When I first joined the patrol, Captain Chevreuse told me that too. Have fun? You mean just fire your musket into the air? Anyway, please take these goggles, and when you're ready, you can start playing with the simulator on the table. Well, after talking so much, why don't we try it out? I'm almost curious what it felt like to fire a musket anyway. Looks like it might be fun. The musket's bigger than your head. Alright. Yeah! Let's play around. Let's learn about muskets. Oh, interested in a custom-made musket of your own? Though I couldn't tell you exactly how muskets work myself, I do recall hearing colleagues mention the names of several outstanding gunsmiths. In the term of their lifespan, accuracy, and ballistic stability, there is no comparison between a mass-produced musket and one that has been painstakingly crafted by a gunsmith. And if you're using high-quality ammunition produced to the very tight tolerance levels, then get ready for some jaw-dropping results. But I seem to remember that regular citizens aren't actually allowed to carry these muskets, not without having a first cut through some absolute sea of red tape. Tell you what, though, when I return from the special patrol headquarters, I'll ask around for you. Yeah! Dude, imagine pressing E and just going kablam. Ooh. An optical array provided by the SS and SP. It appears to use some hard-to-grasp imaging techniques in conjunction with the sand table device in a 1,000-pace interdiction arc minute sharpshooting zone to simulate using a musket to shoot at one's foes. Okay. Let's play around. This game doesn't use up any real ammunition, and the targets don't require maintenance, so you can shoot as many rounds as you like. That's pretty wasteful. Alright, let's go. We are sniping today. Alright. Use a limited number of munitions to defeat all the enemies. In the 1,000-pace interdiction arc minute sharpshooting zone, you will use special optical lenses to aim and shoot at opponents. Press the aim button with the right click to start aiming, and aim at your left and press the shoot button to fire the bullets. Ammunition is limited in some scenarios. Utilize limited ammunition to defeat all enemies. Adjust horizontal... it's fine. I'm remain, man. Dude, we're literally sniping people. No way, dude. Alright, well... Oh, you make bad bait. Oh, I see. Let's blow that guy up. Yeah. Hey. Get out of here. Oh, I missed! See, I suck. Are you... Hey! Man, I missed. Dude, I'm sad that I missed. Can I do it without missing, please? I'll speedrun this one. I need to be a perfectionist here. Come on. Give me the calling card for Modern Warfare 2. That won't save you, mate. Okay, so this guy walks all the way over there. Got him. Got that guy. Got one. Where are you gonna run off to, huh? Good. Wait for it. There's a guy like right here, right? Yep. Will he move? No, he won't. There we go. Perfection. Oh. Not a single shot missed. Let's go. Alright. Mr. Petit Lumiere has a unique understanding of films. Okay, it's just this kid. Who else do we got? Oh, okay, it's just these guys. Poor contract employee and famous director in air quotes. Alright. We'll help out Helen. Well, let me grab my rewards first. So you can get the Claymore day 1. That's pretty sick. Alright, cool. Did someone just say trial or treat? Alright. Let's do this guy. Let's do this girl first. I need a poop-ish? Do I need a poop right now? I won't take any chances. I'm gonna poop. Okay. I'm gonna... Where's Navia? Navia, please. There she is. Okay. Alright, be right. It's poopy time.
Oh, oh, mm. Oh, oh, mm. Oh, oh, mm. Oh, oh, mm.
Alright, poor woman. What do you got? FNAF, great job. You really did outdid yourself this time. As things stand, finishing the project before the deadline is nothing but a pipe dream. I'm not just in for a scolding. The boss is gonna fucking kill me. Why is that young lady over there crying? Do you think she needs a doctor? I wonder if there's any professional therapists in Fontaine. What did you get here? Thanks for your concern, but right now I need a doctor that can resurrect my dying career. Paimon's pretty sure that isn't something a doctor can fix. Work is pretty important. Maybe we should help? With how high she made the stakes seem, we can't stand by and do nothing. Just talking about it like this won't solve anything, though. Why don't you tell us more about your problem? That might be hard, considering it's a technical issue. No, just how can I explain it? Well, first things first, my name is Helene, and I'm an engineer working for the Fontinalia Film Festival's equipment supplier. I'm mainly responsible for developing audiovisual equipment. To achieve a certain effect while filming, our client requested us to develop a kind of stabilization platform that can carry film cameras while moving at high speed. These stabilization platforms also need to be carrying puppets that look like actors or model animals playing a part of groups in the background. That way, they'd be able to keep the cameras fixed on actors while moving at high speeds, or save them from having to splash out the cash to hire hordes of extras. On top of that, they insisted that each platform had to be less than a third of the cost of a camera, and that its lifespan had to be at least 30 years. How is anyone that picky? Even for a master craftsman, producing something cheap but durable that works well is nigh on impossible. But I managed it. After all, the customer is always right. We've had fussier clients before, and I've nearly run myself into the ground trying to satisfy them. Then what's got you, such a huff? The problem is, I don't have anyone to test it. I've created the product, but until I can get it tested, the project can't be considered complete. All the testers who have a basic group of crafts and mechanics or are physically fit enough have already been employed by the Fontinalia Film Festival for more important work. If the client receives a product that hasn't undergone proper testing and it turns out there's something wrong with it, I'll have to cough up 10 times the original payment amount in compensation. All I can really do is hang around and try to sell our products while I look for some outside assistance. Even if it means I'm losing money on this contract in the end, so be it. After all, it was my boss that signed the agreement with the client, but I'll be the one on the hook if we have to compensate them 10 times the value of the contract. Well, we come this far, might as well tell us what the testing involves. That's right, as long as nothing too complex, maybe we can handle some of the simpler stuff. It might not sound difficult, but it's harder than you think. To confirm how the stabilization platforms perform when running at extremely high speeds, I set them to avoid anyone who gets too close mode. The tester has to run after stabilization platforms within a certified area and chase as many platforms as possible into the target area as quickly as possible. For someone with poor stamina like me, chasing a stabilization platform, then a few steps is enough to make them collapse from exhaustion. Toph, why did you leave me with Navi and moaning for 30 minutes? I did you a favor. Also, I was only gone for like 5, no? I need to go shit, man. Now that you described it, Paimon's positive this will be the piece of cake. It's just a few machines, just you wait. We'll be hot at their tails in no time. We might even end up overtaking them if you're lucky. Testing limits and that sort of thing is just a walk in the park. For real? What, genuinely? You're actually serious? I'll pay you, please. Like commission. We won't say no to that. Well, but under the circumstances, if we accept too much of our money, then our consciousness won't forgive us. Just pay us however much you'd usually pay your testers. Miracle workers, that what you are. Not just doctors, but miracle workers, here to resurrect my dying career. The testing site is an empty domain near the city, and I'll leave it to you that you have my undying gratitude. After this many years in business, finally a bit of luck. The boss won't be killing me tomorrow after all. After you finish the job, maybe you should consider switching bosses. Alright, let's do it. I need the gems. I need to pull more for Navi. I'm going for C1. But I'm not whaling. Yet. I always wait until last day to whale. Alright. Where is this thing? Oh. What the hell?
Drop!
Stabilization mecha balls automatically avoid testers and move in the opposite direction of an approaching tester. A stabilization mecha ball's movement is influenced by all the testers. Use this characteristic to send as many stabilization mecha balls as possible into your zone within a time limit. Oh, we can do this co-op. Glitz balls will also spawn. They're worth a point, and glitz balls are 7.
Take flight!
Alright. Oh, I have to play co-op? Bruh. Alright, bet. Get ready to get your ass kicked. Forcing co-op? Fine. Fine. Alright. I will represent. Hatham already has the advantage here. So what's my zone? Well, my area is the yellow zone. Okay. Hey, I mean, race accurate. Let's go.
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me.
I mean, I think my skin color is yellow. Yeah, it is. Okay. So, alright, bitches. Oh. Hey.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Oh, stop. Alright, fine. Just take that. Give me that.
Bet you can't keep up with me. I'll race you there.
Oh, God damn it. I forced that one in.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Mine, bitch. Eat shit. That guy has 37 points. I kind of want to die. I'll just help this guy out. Screw it.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Oh, I see what's going on here.
I'll race you there.
Nah, bitch. Fuck you.
I'll race you there.
Yes. Come on to me. Oh, shit! Did I just clutch that? Oh, shit! Eat my ass!
You can't keep up with me.
Absolutely fucked. Get fucked. Oh! Yeah, eat my ass. Yo, live on stream. Get fucked. Oh my god, what a clutch.
Wait. Huh?
Yeah, did you hear that? Oh, Ethan just went, what? Yeah, man, get fucked. Oh my god. That was exhilarating. Okay, I understand how it works now. That was so cool. What a clutch. Woo! That was... Yeah, baby. Alright. Let's do these test runs. And I might just call it for today. I might just go back live in 4 hours, to be honest.
Rain outlines your fate.
Animal test 6308.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Animal hypostasis emulation. Shadow Raven. Let night fall.
Power that ended Python. Body, witness the power of Gugwa.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Enhanced animal module 75. Stand clear.
Eyes on me.
Man, when are we gonna see Beto again? Hit me.
Pin them down.
Absorption test. Stand clear. Nice and spicy.
Grant us your blessing.
Animal hypostasis.
Teamwork is dreamwork. You're exposed.
Absorption test. Out of the frying pan,
Pin them down!
Ha! Everybody stand back!
Enhanced animal modules.
You're toast!
It's nothing. Flee!
Chevrolet. Oh, they give her the default to the nun outfit. All right, cool.
You can't run!
One with my blade!
Nice and spicy! Huh? Judgment!
Yeah! Lights out! From whence you came!
Hey, yeah! I'm going in! You can't run! Judgment!
Forth, my blade! Submit for
Shiver! Teamwork is dreamwork!
That's a hard pose right there. Alright, cool. That's all the stuff now. Can I... Is there a limit as to how many I can get per day for this? For this? Let me see if there is. Oh, okay. So the score limit will increase to 3,000 after 1 day. Okay, yeah, I don't need to do much then. After that decimation of that Al-Haytham dude. Ooh, yes. Alright. Let's see what this kid's up to. A great day, isn't it? Someone as famous as you, I bet people are always handing your business cards. You know us? Yo, I think this kid is pretty sophisticated. Holding another in contempt merely on account of their lack of years is a mistake only the most ignorant would make. I suspect the two of you are not quite so shallow as that. I didn't intend for you to flatter myself, but my elder brother and I are famous local film directors. Everyone calls me Mr. Petit Lumiere. Do you plan on giving us your business card as well? Correct. I am quite keen on learning more about your adventuring experiences. In my industry, extraordinary stories are always in demand. As you appear not to be well acquainted with me, allow me to introduce myself. My elder brother and I have been working together to produce films for quite some time, and have already had a few blockbuster successes. Perhaps you have seen employees leaving the factory. No. Oh, that's okay. How about the arrival of an aquabus? No. Oh. That is nothing too remarkable. The road to fame and stardom upon which we two brothers tread is yet long, and we will certainly make even more popular films in the future. Film production, constructing and planning narratives, the performances of actors, the cooperation between the cameraman and director, and the post-production of processing, all of it is truly fascinating. And among all these, I believe the process of filming itself is the most technically demanding. What you choose to focus on while filming decides the information that will be conveyed to the audience, the atmosphere they will feel. Of course, the narration is very important, but you cannot expect a story to rely on narration alone. 4 shots. I've always believed that you only need 4 shots to construct the smallest divisible unit of a story. Within just these 4 shots, a genius can work miracles. If the two of you like to try, seize this opportunity to revel in the glamour and charm of filmmaking. So, what do you need us to do? It is simple. I will provide you with the most simple of themes that have already been formulated into short scenes. The important thing is to try out different ways of handling both the narration and the camera, and combining them to film few short scenes. Are the two of you interested? Sure. Marvelous. Then, once the two of you are ready, you may go to the filming locations I've already prepared. I'll give you feedback on your finished products. Lights, camera, and action. Let's go. The Path of the Sun. All right. So, film several shots in accordance with the director's requirements and compile them into a video. Camera positioning is key, and you should ascertain the camera position requirements beforehand. Some of them come with narration requirements. Oh, okay. So it's just what we did with Farina. Okay, that's not too fucking hard. Is lost amidst the underwater seagrass and cannot find her way. When she looks up, the sun illuminates her face towards the water surface, showing her the way forward. Yeah, I'm down. Alright, so the narration is... Oh, it's being played by Lynette with one N. Okay. Do you even see Lynette here? It's just a fucking blubber beast. Okay. Forget it, let's just go home. That's it. That sounds like such a thing that Lynette would say. Divine handiwork. Why? Thank you. I know that I'm so good at this. Also, thanks for Lynette for coming out. I know that wasn't really supposed to be something that you were supposed to do. Anyway. Okay. I guess the last one is this one. Alright. So, is there something else? Oh, I can actually redeem the Claymore. Awesome. What is it called again? It's called the Ultimate Overlord's Mega Magic Sword. How does it look? Where's Navia? There he is. So it looks like... It looks like this. It's made of cardboard. Did you notice that? It's literally made of cardboard. Yo. Alright. Chop chop. My two radiant guests, you're finally here. You must be the legendary adventures Tevat and rising superstars, Lynette with 2 N's and Paimon. That's us, alright. Do you need our help? Not just prone to exaggeration, but also a user of strange adjectives. Paimon feels like everyone we've met who comes straight out with such flattery ends up asking us to do something for them. Out with it then, what do you want? Oh, no. I don't want anything from you. I simply wanted to put forward a win-win proposal. Join forces with me, Fontaine's most talented, experimental film director, Millier, and to become the next big star of the big screen. Once you've made it, money, connections, it's all yours. Wherever you go into that, no one will dare stand in your way, and you'll find yourself walking down an endless red carpet rolled out just for you. I'd rather not attract even more unwanted attention, but I like it when people stand in my way. But we don't even have much experience acting on camera. If it were true that we could get famous just by collaborating with you, then why aren't you already a super famous director, huh? And where are all the other stars that you've worked with? Ugh, you saw right through me. If only someone would set up such special trainings for actors. I need someone now. Only knows how to fight, but also knows how to control their expressions and inject emotion into the lines. In short, I need someone who can do it all. But such genius simply doesn't exist. So far, I've only finished planning the regular acting parts of my avant-garde production. I haven't even started on the action scenes, let alone finish my first film. I'm worried that I'll have to resort to employing stunt doubles, so that's why you two are such perfect candidates. So, you want us to shoot the fighting scenes? You've hit the nail on the head then. It's the perfect solution for having actors who can't fight. We are pretty good at fighting, but won't people be able to tell that we're not the same people just by looking at our faces? In one theory, yes, but the action scenes are absolutely central to my experimental production. If you do a good enough job, I'll make the regular acting scenes into silhouette shots. There weren't even many lines to begin with. I'll make the other actors cake themselves in makeup and adjust their silhouettes just so they'll fit your profiles. With a little bit of lighting magic, no one will ever know the difference. In a way, the regular actors would actually be your doubles. Well, anyway, they aren't as well known as you two, so I'll even pay you royalties. So basically, if we help you, we'll be handed the starring roles on a plate. Just like that. Well, you'll also receive a large payment, and it'll do wonders for your reputation. Then it really does sound like it'll pay off. What do you say? I mean, time to put our acting skills to the test, I guess. Thank you so much for lending a hand. What a dream come true. Then without further ado, please head over to my experimental studio right away. There will be 4 fighting scenes in the film, each with a completely different ambiance. Each scene will also have its very own special lighting. When the special lighting comes on, the action will intensify in line with the corresponding place in the script. With your experience, I'm sure you'll get the hang of it in no time. Once all the remaining scenes are filmed, we'll finally be able to wrap this thing up. Alright, bet. Let's go. Alright, this will be the last thing I do until I come back online in about 4 hours. Defeat opponents that endlessly appear within a time limit to score points. Okay. Defeating enemies during the challenge will accumulate progress toward a special lighting. Once you're ready, use it the right to receive a temporary yet powerful combat buff. I mean, say less. Alright, complex scene. We definitely need Amber for this. Guaranteed. Using a hydro, unleash a hydro shockwave. Okay. All cryo damage will be increased by 60%. I don't like using cryo characters though, as very evident. I mean, I guess I'll bring my Ayaka, but not really a point. Rosaria! I'll bring her, because she has 100% crit rate. And then I'll just do the rest. We'll do Kazuha. Venti. All right. Biting glacial ray.
Time for takeoff. Punishment.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. The wind knows me.
Sakura swirl. You can't run.
One with nature.
Think you can get away? Lights out.
Clouds high, the birds call.
Whirling snow. Judgment. Embrace the ice. Punishment.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Time for takeoff. Shiver. Sakura swirl.
The wind knows me. Clouds high, the birds call. Into the wind.
Think you can get away? My opponent. Punishment.
One with nature.
Here we go.
As one with wind and cloud. Into the wind.
Time for takeoff. Kamisato art. Sometsu. Take flight. Shiver.
The wind knows me.
Brace yourself.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. One with nature.
Think you can get away? You can't run. Punishment.
The wind knows me.
Embrace the ice. My opponent.
Clouds hide, the birds call. One with nature.
Time for takeoff. Here we go. Judgment.
Hey. How's that, huh? Platinum? I can't imagine how bad that looked on stream. But that was worth it. Alright, cool. Do we have another one? No, we don't. Thanks for the challenge rewards, though. Shit. You're only supposed to score 4,000. I just scored triple. Alright, cool. Abandoned filming. Alright. That's what I used to do in the old, To be honest, I feel like even if I streamed at 5K bitrate, it still would have looked as bad as it looked on my screen. Bitrate is no joke, man. Especially when so many swirls happen. Alright. Do I have enough for a pull? No. Actually, no, I do. Alright, so what's my pity right now? Not great. We have our pity's at 19. Maybe for Christmas I can wish for better internet. You know what? Let me do some research on stream right now. Can I get fiber internet over here? Does my area support fiber internet? Fine. I have AT&T. Speeds up to 1 gigabyte. I do have Spectrum. View my plans. I don't think that's a good idea. Top 10, top 8 internet providers in my city. AT&T Fiber. View my plans. AT&T fiber is not available at my address. God damn it! It was only $65 a month. I can totally cancel a few subscriptions for that, man. What the fuck? Get the hell out of here. It's fine. Anyway, alright. Will you be awake in 4 hours? I don't think you will be, but I kind of want to stream. I kind of want to... You know what? How about I wake up in the morning and I'll stream? Because I like this event. It's got me by the ball? Not both balls just yet, but I really want to see it. You will be? Yeah, are you sure?
No way. I'm not guessing.
You'll be awake at 4 a.m., dude. Because that's the case, I'm gonna go farm some Navia mats. Oh, speaking of which, before I even do anything, let me go back to Anapausis. And... Okay, let me go back to the fountain. I think I have all the themes. I woke up at noon, then took a 3-hour nap. Took 3. Okay. Damn, son. All right. Wait, how many of the little things I have? I only have 4. I need 7 of those. Alright, I'm done. Alright. Yeah. Alright, well, fair enough. Let me go and... what do they want to do? Right, I want to get Navia to 90. I have the resin for it, so we should be good. Alright. Because... So the next stream, in about 4 hours, we will go toward owning more assholes and sleep-deprived children of their points. And then we'll do more of these. Alright. And then of course the next voiced part. I do like this. Okay, so let me see. So we have this, and then we have the day after. And then this is Christmas Eve. And then they specifically let a day go so you can celebrate Christmas and not play Genshin. Nice touch. That's kind of cool. Alright, I do need these equities though. That is Navia's stuff. It's strange because Navia, I think literally every part of her kit's important. But I think its normal attacks are more important, I feel. Because look how much she, like, when you smack... So when you use her skill, her stuff is overridden and given a 40% increase in attacks. I was whacking people for like 24k yesterday in the domain. I know it's just domain, but seriously, that's nothing to scoff at. Speaking of Navia, I probably should get her back out. She's almost friendship 6 right now. I hard farmed her last night. And I might do it again for the next 4 hours because she's almost friendship 6. She's halfway there. And I plan on at least crowning her or giving her a 9 on the ceremonial crystal shot and getting her to level 90 because I already had someone help me with all the bosses already. I might make a short in the meantime, how to fight the Dirge of Capellius, because when I reinstalled my stuff, I didn't properly render that video, so I wasn't really proud of that. But okay. Yeah, currently right now, I'm streaming at a very constant 1400 kbps. So I might experiment next stream and go straight back to 1400 just to see how it goes. Because I'm not seeing it dip below 1400. I might do like 1375 maybe. I really want to at least squeeze out as many pixels as I can without raping your eyes. Because I feel bad every time I look left and you just can't see what's going on. It makes me sad. So let's press on for now. So I will be back. I'll make another thumbnail and stuff for the stream going live in 4 hours, and I might even start building Sunway's PC because he commissioned a $1,000 system off me, and it is going to be very fun. 64 gigs of RAM, 13600K, a 3060. Whew. All right. I'll be back, promise.